I learned to stay strong. Concrete in the dirt I was raised on. Know how to put in work. Grinding all day, you know it's game on. My skin is thick, yeah, it's tough. Running, yeah, we stay alive. Ain't gotta look nowhere else. All of this greatness inside. Don't think you're ready for this part. This is our moment, here we are. How could you be a star if you don't shine and you afraid of the dark? Say you wanna be a big fish, but you can't swim with the sharks.
Welcome to this episode of Riot Pro Wrestling. I'm Everett Lee. On this episode, the Pyramids, D.Ramos takes on the Riot Pro Wrestling Young Lions champion, Christian Mills. This matchup was set up by Mr.Showtime. Mr. Showtime wants to teach Christian Mills a lesson, and what rather than having D.Ramos, the muscle of the Pyramid, take on the Young Lions champion in a non-title match. As a reminder, Riot Pro Wrestling presents Spring Breakout featuring none other than Bobby Fish. Saturday, March 16th, 1700 West International Speedway Boulevard in Daytona Beach, Florida, at the Volusia Mall next to the old Sears Outlet. Tickets are now available at eventbrite.com. Get your tickets now. Let's go to ringside and check this matchup.
The following matchup is scheduled for one fall.
One fall!
Introducing first, wrestling out of the Bronx, New York, D.Ramos.
Hey fans, this is Chris Carnage here with Riot Pro Wrestling. I'm with the one and only Everett Lee. How are you, bud?
I'm great. I'm really good now seeing our general manager come out with the Pyramid right here with D.Ramos.
Oh my goodness, Everett Lee. Showtime having so much influence on what's been happening lately in Riot Pro Wrestling as we see the Pyramid making their way to the ring. Ramos, an extremely formidable opponent here.
D.Ramos is the muscle of the Pyramid, Chris. You do the stepping, and he'll make you step. And again, as always, when push comes to shove, he'll throw the kitchen sink at you, Chris.
You know what? I don't doubt that as we see Ramos now starting to enter the ring. Showtime, though, my goodness. Having words. Oh, what's going on here?
It's Venom.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to be this. Oh, yeah. Who is it? Oh, you don't know who I am? You don't know who I am? I'm the same guy that you fired. It works for me now. Oh, you know. You know. I'm like the roaches in your house. I keep coming back.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I'm going to handle you. Yeah, I'm going to handle you. Yeah. I'm like the roaches in your house.
From Seven Hills, North Carolina, he's your Riot Pro Wrestling Young Lions champion. This is Christian.
Well, I'm not too sure what's happening over there at ringside, but we see our Riot Pro Wrestling Young Lions champion making his way to the ring. Good old Christian Mills.
Yeah, the center. Yeah, that's right, Christian Mills. You don't have to defend that belt tonight because you're in the ring with D.Ramos. And this is a quite unusual matchup. But I don't question the authority of our general manager, Mr. Showtime, Chris.
Everett Lee, my goodness. I swear, does Mr. Showtime have you on his payroll? Are you part of the Pyramid? Do we need to look into this?
Well, I did, put some money in some cryptocurrency, if that counts.
Oh my goodness, Everett Lee. This is definitely a mismatch when you look at the physical build of Ramos and Christian Mills, and I am honestly worried about Christian Mills in this matchup. Ramos can be brutal.
He is a brutal, Christo, but Christian Mills, he's a fighting champion. No sweat. Let's see him go up against D.Ramos. This is going to be a really interesting matchup here. I'm looking forward to it to see how this goes about.
You need to shut up and sit down. That's why your ass bought a ticket. Otherwise, you'd be in the ring.
That's right, Venom.
Oh my
Sit yourself down with James Ellswood in the back, or whoever the heck he is.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I don't even know who the hell you are. I ain't even come here for that little ass bitch ass title.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
This is not going to be good for Christian Mills. I am worried.
I'm not worried because the center, he's going to listen to one of those crazy voices, and it's going to help him guide him through this match, Chris.
I don't
No
know.
sweat.
Ramos overpowering Christian Mills. I feel like Showtime is just setting him up for failure here, putting him up against Ramos. And I know Christian Mills has had a lot of success lately, but I think Showtime might have gone too far.
I don't think it's him going too far. If you want to put it that way, Chris, it's Mr. Showtime teaching Christian Mills a lesson from all the people he's defeated as he's brought in to try to take that Riot Young Lions championship away from the center.
Oh my goodness. As we see Ramos just brushing off Christian Mills. And Christian Mills getting fired up. Not going to be taken lightly, going to show that he fights.
Yeah, what did Christian Mills have? 12 pots of coffee and 5 Red Bulls like Bobby Chrono?
Well, he's trying to use speed to his advantage there, Everett Lee, as he's trying to shoot in there for a rear waistlock on Ramos. But the power of Ramos, oh my goodness, but Christian Mills being smart, switching it up to a side headlock. Trying to seek it in there on Ramos, but Ramos again just overpowering Christian Mills.
Look at the power.
Oh, that could have been bad as Christian Mills ducks the chop and is just delivering every strike he can to Ramos. Ramos reversing the Irish whip, but Christian Mills up and over, delivering a huge kick to the midsection.
Man, Christian Mills is just taking the legs out of Ramos there, and look at that enziguri there to the head. Ramos better just get himself together, because if this keeps going, Christian Mills is going to win.
I mean, anything could happen. Christian Mills is going to have to dig deep and find a way as he now comes back in on Ramos, shooting him into the other corner, but Ramos reverses.
Hanging up there. And
but takes too long as Christian Mills ran in. It looked like for a head scissors, but Ramos with the power pulls him up and power bombs him into the turnbuckle.
Look at that buckle bomb there. It stunned Mills. Mills don't know where he's at.
Oh no. Thought he was going to go for a chop, but hit him with the left. Ramos keeping Christian Mills guessing.
There we go, Chris. What do we have? No one home.
No one home at all as Christian Mills is trying to find a way to get back in this, delivering another step up Inzi to Ramos.
He got most of it, Chris. Ramos threw his hand up, but not fast enough as it's taking him down to one knee. I'm worried about this.
Absolutely, as Christian Mills goes to the top for a crossbody, but Ramos with that size and strength advantage, catching Christian Mills and then delivering a huge fall-away slam.
Shades of the bad guy there, Chris. I just love it. Look at Mr. Showtime. He's so entertained with this match. He just loves seeing this.
Absolutely ridiculous what he's doing here to Christian Mills as Ramos now taking the lead. Now ripping a shirt, it looks like, off of Christian Mills.
He didn't want that shirt to get dirty.
Wow. What a shot. You could have, I think I heard that over on the beach here in Daytona.
Wow, I felt that, man. He just knocked him flat down on his face. And, Ramos is just on the attack now, Chris.
Absolutely, fully in control as he now delivering a huge over-the-top chop to Christian Mills, crumpling him in the corner.
Damn. Oh, man. Ramos is just now slowed down Christian Mills' pace, and he is just taking it to Mills, taking him to the wood shop, and whoa!
Absolutely, and just throwing him out of the ring like a ragdoll as Mr. Showtime delivering shots to Christian Mills.
What's Showtime doing over there? It looks like he's dancing. He's so happy, and he's trying to help Christian get up because he fell out of the ring there, Chris.
This ref needs to keep his eyes open. I don't know what you're seeing, Everett Lee. This is ridiculous. Showtime needs to keep his hands to himself.
I didn't see his hands on Christian Mills. You just must be mistaken there. He's
He's a general manager. He's not a wrestler. Oh my goodness! As Ramos delivers yet another brutal chop to Christian Mills.
What's Christian Mills doing? Taking a rest? He needs to get up and get at Ramos.
I fear for Christian Mills. I feel like the referee may need to think about stopping this match as we see the brutality that's been inflicted on Christian Mills.
Wow.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Did you see that, Everett Lee?
I seen it. I'm actually speechless right now. Look at the hurt and the power that Ramos has applied to Christian Mills.
Absolutely, as Ramos is just now taunting and stalking Christian Mills. The Christian Mills coming out with a huge forearm, trying to muster something in this match, find something deep within himself so he can try and get back in it. Hits the rope, but is hit by a huge back elbow from Ramos.
Ramos slowed him down there. Christian Mills is hurt. He has put the hurting on Mills. Look at his chest, Chris. Wow. He's taking him to the chop shop for sure on this.
Absolutely, he has, Everett Lee, as we see Showtime just dancing around back there, enjoying the beating that Christian Mills is taking here. Ramos having that submission maneuver just locked in so deep.
He's teaching Christian Mills a lesson. This is what happens when you're a fighting champion. Behind one opponent, Chris, is another bigger opponent, and that is the dog and the fight that Ramos is given to Christian Mills.
Absolutely, as we see now Christian Mills hitting the rope, trying to fight back, delivering a huge pop-up drop kick to Ramos, stunning Ramos. Christian Mills trying to keep on the offensive. Oh, and hits a huge running double knee into the corner on Ramos, rolls him over. 1, 2, oh, Showtime. Pulling Christian Mills off of Ramos.
Not yet. Mr. Showtime wants to make sure it's not going to be over yet because the punishment needs to still be endured to Christian Mills.
Oh my
Ramos is going to teach him a lesson, but no.
Christian Mills not trying to be phased. He delivers a huge kick to Ramos after he kicked out, hitting the rope, ducks the clothesline. Oh my goodness! But Ramos hits him and destroys Christian Mills with a huge pounce, knocking Christian Mills out of the ring.
Wow, Christian Mills flew right out of the ring there, Chris. Christian needs to get back in the ring and face Ramos.
Christian Mills is just trying, I think, to collect himself at this moment as Ramos, makes his way to the outside.
This is what a fighting champion should do. He needs to get up and get back in there and go after Ramos.
Ramos now bouncing the head of Christian Mills off the ring apron.
Wow.
Slowing this match way down. He needs to be careful, though. He needs to be cognizant of the ref's count. Oh my goodness. Mr. Showtime with another cheap shot on Christian Mills.
Christian Mills was sliding, and he was trying to help him up there, Chris.
Everett, we seriously need to get those eyes checked as Ramos delivers another huge shot to Christian Mills. When will this brutality end?
It will end when Ramos wants it to end, Chris, because he's going to teach Christian Mills a lesson. That's what Mr. Showtime wants and Mr. Showtime gets.
Either way, we see Ramos delivering another series of chops to the already damaged chest of Christian Mills. Ramos now picking up Christian Mills and giving him a toss back into the ring. And then having some words. Wait. Did he get counted out?
What?
The ref just said that this match is over. Ramos got counted out. He didn't make it into the ring in time.
No! I can't believe that. Ramos should have won this. Ramos, what are you thinking, Ramos? I don't get this. Sometimes I can be happy, Chris. I don't like this.
Well, Ramos attacking Christian Mills in a fit of rage at what he did. I mean, that's on Ramos. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. What's Ramos going to do, Chris?
I'm not sure, but Jacob got on the steel chair. He swings for Ramos, and Ramos intelligently rolling out of the ring.
Showtime, why you rocking, huh? Want to hit me from behind? Want to hit me from behind? Huh? Come on. Your mother.
What? What's Jacob Guile upset about?
Well, Jacob Guile apparently is very upset about the fact that Pyramid interfered and attacked him before his tag team match during the Riot Bowl. But Jacob Guile saving Christian Mills and now offering his hand. At least somebody got out there to help him. That was a brutality.
Well, I was about to run out there and help him, Christo, but Jacob Guile beat me to the punch. So I just sitting back here and just making sure from a distance, from afar, that he's all right.
Look at his chest. You see the damage inflicted by Ramos on Christian Mills. Mr. Showtime definitely having it out for our Riot Pro Wrestling Young Lions champion, but he found a way to still stand tall.
I will say this. He tried to break Christian Mills, but Christian Mills has not been broken yet, Chris. But we'll see.